Happy birthday, Jeff Goldblum. It is October 22nd, Jeff Goldblum's birthday, and I happen to have this cool fly shirt, so I wore that today. So yes, this is my haul video for October 22nd, Rummage Sale and Thrift Finds. And all of this was found today. I didn't source or thrift anywhere else during the week, mainly because Monday when I normally went out, it was stormy and crappy out, and Wednesday I had dentist appointment, so we focused on that. So I went to an estate sale today for someone I knew. So I just wanted to buy something to remember him by. So this was for Joe Drobny's rummage sale. I thought I'd find a car piece, but I found this instead. It's a little loose. I have to get it back in line, but it's a little Sky Chief Texaco gas thing. And I was right that it was loosening on my walk out. But I figure we'll put this in Dad's Village. I think we have a gas station there. And we'll put this out there. And every time we look at it, we can think of Joe. So, went to St. Vinny's today. They are having, for the Marquette one, half off everything because they're going to close on the 26th for like 2 to 3 weeks and renovate. So I went to the kids' book section for the first time in a while because I was trying to find an Elf on the Shelf dog book and like a not Garfield, but what plush did I get the other week where I was looking? Oh, Elf. But I think I have another Cabbage Patch Kids book down there. This has a little damage on the corner here, but the book itself is beautiful. So I think I can do a lot with 2 Cabbage Patch books. And then I just couldn't resist this nursery rhymes and songs book. It is from Christmas 1973, and it must have been brand new when they gave it, because that is the publishing date. And it looks like someone was very Disney influenced, because that really does look like the Wicked Witch from Snow White. But you've got Peter Rabbit, nursery rhymes, all these cute little drawings. So I couldn't resist saving that. Got this for 50 cents at the church sale today. The rummage sale part was separate from the jewelry part, and I got a bunch of jewelry and a bunch of stuff there, and I had one other rummage sale. But I got this very colorful owl puzzle. Got this for 50 cents. It's a little golf Garfield. Nothing wrong with him, is his nose is a little scratched up. And I think I will sell him separately. I'm currently on the lookout for, I have Arlene the cat and Pookie the teddy bear, so I'm kind of looking to see if I can find an Odie and a Garfield to go with it. But since this one's a specific golfing one, I think I'll list that separately. The other plush I got was this cute Russ plush for 75 cents, as I got at St. Vinny's. So he's got a little rose in his mouth or a flower, and I love you, you know. This made the guy checking me out laugh too. I'll have to use some Goo Gone to get this label off, but it says sorry, and she's got a broken arm. But the hilarity is, look, she's still wearing heels after breaking her arm. So this was whatever half 75 cents is. Still has its made in Japan sticker. So, and then this would have been $1, and I'm sure this was very specifically made for someone, and there's a small little chip right there, which I will list. But it was so cute with just the image on the inside of it, of the horse, signed Adair. So the only thing wrong with it, that little chip right there on the inside. And it looks like someone with the initials JM had it, because they personalized it right there. But the hilarious thing is, I just couldn't even resist to Dad, where it looks like they were going to write his first name, like write a B first. They totally forgot what Dad was spelled like from Adair. So Adair did a beautiful job. If this was like a personalized thing, like you got, like now we have Hot Plate Marquette where you can get things to paint, Adair did a gorgeous job on this horse. Andy, Drew, and Kathy, Father's Day 61. So I'm pretty impressed that the only damage on this is here. Like, how do you damage in here without damaging the bow at all? It's amazing, but I did like Adair's artwork for $1. And then I probably wouldn't have got this under normal circumstances, but it did have the original home interiors box with it, and I'm just amazed to have found a complete fairy lamp, or as home interiors calls it, a princess light, um, with both the lid and the bottom together and not chipped or broken. So I'm not sure how much room I have on that to make, but I feel like it's one of those things you must sell through your shop as a vintage shop at some point. You must have a fairy lamp. And it's a very pretty blue. Put that into the sun, I can enjoy it. Got a few ornaments, a figure. So these are all 50 cents each. Now I haven't sold my blue version of this, but I couldn't resist grabbing another scorpion in acrylic or lucite, or it's probably the only time you'll see me pick up anything glittery because it's completely sealed. And then, oh no, I might keep this Garfield. Just all happy. Put him in front of some fake food. We'll be happy. This one says, is from 81, so it's sold me. And then I got, I believe this is a Hallmark ornament. This one says 2021, so it's a little newer. Penguins having hot cocoa on the ice thing, and it's supposed to be a Sisters Make the Coolest Friends ornament. And then got a cute little post office, little elf working there. I don't know if this was a name. This is a Luster Fame, I think. Luster Fame. I always want to read it as farm, but. And then I haven't looked this up yet, but it says it's a Lennox ornament. Little penguin. And of course, it's because he's in a hat. It got me. I'm a sucker for an animal in a hat. But thought he was cute for 50 cents. And then before I get to the jewelry from there, I'm going to tell you about the cars I got at another rummage sale. So this guy had a whole Hot Wheels collection. And I just went through all the card ones to see if, by chance, he happened to have my Uncle John's car. And he did. 1970 Roadrunner in limelight green. So I'm going to send this to work with my dad on maybe even tomorrow. They're gonna change the tires to snow tires tomorrow. Maybe I'll send this with Dad to give to John for an early birthday present. His birthday's not for a month or so, till the 25th of November. But the only difference between his car and this one is that his stripe is orange and this stripe is blue. But that's pretty close for a random car, Hot Wheels car. And then the guy had opened ones in a little box. So I first found this one, which like cool spider webs, and then I realized, oh look, it's Ghost Rider. So it's supposed to be Ghost Rider's ride. And that one's from 2000. So I only paid $1 for the one in the wrapper, 50 cents for each of these. And then I swear I made the guy so proud that I recognized what this was. It's the A-Team van. He was like, oh my God, you actually know what it is. So of course I had to pick up the A-Team van. That was like my score of the day for myself, honestly. It was even better because it's like in really good condition. And the last thing I found where I screamed a little like this on the mini cars was the General Lee I found, and that was beat to hell. That one's in the Christmas Village right now. So we got B.A. Baracus' vehicle. All right. And now for all the jewelry I found. So I grabbed this to rescue the beads. It was only a quarter. It's obviously not strung very well. But for a quarter, it was worth rescuing the seahorse bead on the center because it's in perfect condition. And then the other necklace I got for a quarter, I'm pretty sure it's crap metal, but it was so weird that I couldn't help myself. Like, it's a fish on a hook. Like, when do you see that? Like, it's literally a fish on a hook. I don't know what kind of fish that is, but there is a marking on here. Art. So must be the same thing that does art pins. So Knots by Art. I have no idea how much it's worth. I just so weird I had to grab it. And then most of the other stuff is pins. So this I didn't take off the card, but I figured because it was tarnishing the way it is, it's got to be some sort of sterling gold combination. It's a little sled, like Rosebud from Citizen Kane, with a little chain to pull you along. That I paid 50 cents for. And this was especially a good sale because they've been waiting for 3 years since COVID, since they had their last one for the, Christmas thing. All right, this obviously is a replacement snap on the back, but I only paid 10 cents for it. It's marked JJ, little apple pin. And then I found a different apple pin that I swear is going to be sterling when I look, but I didn't even bother to look because it was also only a dime. But the feel of it felt like it was rotted metal. So now that, it's pewter, not but silver, but that's at least something that was worked. I was right that it was like worked metal. And it is marked Genuine USA Pewter 1996 Barker. So I'm sure that's actually worth more than a dime once you look up the artist and everything. Of course, the real challenge is which pins actually make it to sale. And this one I paid up for because they said it was a Laurel Birch Aztec cat pin, and I recognized that name. And remember, any animal themed thing a portion of the sale goes to an animal charity. I have several right now going. I have a farm sanctuary. Really sad my boss's farm sanctuary had to close. I have a wildlife rescue organization and our local animal shelter here at UPAWS. So this I paid up for because I could just happen to see it was marked sterling when I lifted the thing. And here's the question. See if I can even move that off. So this cute little owl with what appears to be some turquoise eyes. And if you can see on the bottom there, it is marked sterling. I don't know if it's marked with any other logo or anything, but it is definitely a sterling pin. So that's why I was willing to pay $2 for it. I did buy 1 pair of earrings, but they're for Rita's Christmas / Hanukkah gifts. So she can just know she's getting a pair. It's always fun trying to buy earrings, though, for her because she has so many. So you have to find the most unique pair you can. And then I did pay $1 for this Mickey patriotic pin. It's a bit larger of a pin as well. This I expect will be signed. I just wasn't going to try and take it off the card there. So I paid 50 cents for this. It's marked AJC on the back. And it looks like animals around the world. So it looks like we've got a dolphin, maybe a seal, rhino, giraffes, parrot, different bird, a little tree, an elephant, tiger, it's definitely striped, another dolphin, or that's the same dolphin, Okay, so it was the tiger that was upside down, but figured that looked interesting for 50 cents. And next week, we look forward to the Prince of Peace rummage sale, bake sale. And of course, my father spent $20 in bake sale goods. So that's what happens when we go to a bazaar. He heads for the bake sale. I head for the rummage sale. All right. So this is marked JJ. It was just really cute with the monkeys and the palm tree. This one, they put SS on, and I don't know if that was because that was the signature on it or what. It's definitely marked. I think it's actually a silver one because he looks a little tarnished. Here, let me, first you can see he's like a little like deer or elk or something with the antlers. Why aren't you coming off of there? That does say 925. So I think that was worth its 50 cents. See, that's a cool thing is sometimes like good quality pins can be hiding amongst all the crappy looking ones. This one I don't think was marked. I couldn't quite see. But for 50 cents, it was such a 3D dimensional dog, I couldn't help myself. I think that's a little terrier. It looks like Toto. Does still have his tongue, but he like actually has a hole through his mouth. Like his mouth is that open, but it's got a cute little tongue there. Can't tell if that's marked at all. Then for a quarter, I picked up this cute little fish pin. It looks like someone handmade it and then glued on a thing. And then because it was Halloween, I had to grab a witch with a crescent moon. Please remember my full name is Crescent. I was born in July, so I'm ruled by the moon. So for 10 cents, I didn't care what brand it was. It was so cute. Worst case scenario, it ends up in my pin collection. Yeah. But definite highlight was A-Team van and finding my uncle's Roadrunner. So down below, you'll find the links for my Trashkateer Treasure stores, both on Etsy and eBay. I do have some stuff left on Mercari, but for some reason, when you try to search Mercari, it doesn't let you actually search by store. So again, if you are wanting anything in particular in this video, just message below or through either Etsy or eBay, and I'll let you know where it gets listed. See you later.